Hello and welcome to Easton News. My name is Joseph Taft.
And I'm Jack Ryan. Today is Friday, October 27th, 2023. On October 25th, 2023, at approximately 12:30 a.m., Easton police officers responded to a report of an armed carjacking that took place on Oliver Street. The victim reported that he was a locksmith working for Mr. T's Lock and Key, who was dispatched to Oliver Street in Easton to assist with a vehicle lockout. Upon arrival at the location, the victim was approached by two suspects. One of them was armed with a handgun. The suspect stole the victim's cell phone, cash, and his work vehicle, a 2018 Dodge Caravan. The only description provided by the victim was two black males with face coverings. A short time later, officers located the stolen vehicle less than half a mile away, abandoned on Canton Street in Easton. Plymouth County Bureau of Criminal Investigations assisted with processing the vehicle for evidence. Among items stolen from the vehicle included blank vehicle key fobs, specifically for a Jeep Grand Cherokee vehicles, and electronic programming equipment. Any residents or businesses in the area of Oliver, Elm, Main, or Canton Street that may have video footage or information regarding this incident are asked to contact the Easton Police Department at 508-230-3322. This incident remains under investigation.
Join the NRT in Easton for stories, strolls, and sips, an adults-only program at Sheep Pasture. Learn about some of the dark secrets and local lore from around Easton as we travel the trails of Sheep Pasture by night. Following the hike, join NRT educators Hannah and Tristan for drinks and mingling at Shoveltown Brewery. This is an optional part of the night and is not required for any participants.
Join the Ames Free Library if you dare for an evening of spine-tingling enchantment that will linger in your thoughts after the Halloween moon sets. Greg Dwyer, a magician and mind reader, will take the floor at the Queeset House on October 28th. Doors open at 6:30 and the show starts at 7. Tickets are required for this event and the cost is $30. They can be purchased at the circulation desk or at the Ames Free Library website.
Okay, so the votes have been tallied and the yeses are 370 yeses. And there are 118 noes, so Article 1 passes by a 2/3 majority.
This past week, the town held their special meeting for the new public safety building. The crucial public safety and public works facilities replacement project to enhance essential services for the community, of course. The project involves constructing a new combined DPW facility, police and fire headquarters, and fire substation, consolidating multiple outdated buildings. With facilities ranging from 50 to 70 plus years old, these structures no longer meet various health, safety, and environmental codes and are beyond their useful lifespans. The debt exclusion election will be November 4th, 2023, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Oliver Ames High School. Please visit www.eastonpsw.com to learn more about the project, sign up for notifications of project updates, and share your feedback.
To vote by mail for the November 4th election, you must apply by October 30th. The applications must be received by the town clerk by 5 p.m. on the 30th. Email your application to votebymail@easton.ma.us, or you can place it in the drop box outside of Town Hall by 5 p.m. For the application, follow the link below.
On October 27th, Easton Live is back. The Easton Lions Club is hosting yet another Easton Live event at the Hall on Foundry. The band that time forgot is the band that will be featured this time around. Doors open at 7 p.m., show starts at 8, and tickets are $15 at the door. The Hall on Foundry is located at 375 Foundry Street, North Easton.
Do you know an Easton resident or an organization that benefits the community? Do you or someone you know have a special talent or skill set that you would like to show off to your community? Well, ECAD has numerous shows and segments that may be a good fit. ECAD has always represented the talent and diversity of the people of Easton, and we want to highlight you. Email info@eastoncat.org to let us know what you want to see on our channels. We want to hear from you.
Did you know that Easton is going to be turning 300 years old? Well, in 2025, the great town does in fact turn 300 and will be 300 all year long. The Tricentennial Committee that was put together to run the celebration, they need a logo to represent the celebration. So the Tricentennial Committee is hosting a contest for the creation of the official logo of the Easton 300 celebration. This contest is an opportunity for the community to participate in the creation of the logo to be used in promotion and celebrating the anniversary. So entries must be received by November 30th, and cash prizes will be available for the winning logo. For rules and how to enter, visit easton300.org.
Turn in your unneeded medication for safe disposal at the Easton Police Department on Lothrop Street, Saturday, October 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Easton Police and DEA will give the opportunity for the public to bring prescription medication for disposal to the Easton Police Station. Over-the-counter and pet medications will also be accepted. The service is free and anonymous with no questions asked.
You know, they say it's not good to go throughout life without goals. And to do that, support the OA hockey team. Join them at Shoveltown Brewery on Sunday, November 5th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Tickets cost $30, and this will include a free drink ticket and free pizza. So for more ticket information, email oahockeyboosters@gmail.com.
Calling all bottle caps, the Disabled American Veterans Chapter 57 Club with the Legions of Easton is collecting clear white bottle caps. The collection of bottle caps will be recycled into prosthetics for fellow veterans. You can bring your bottle caps to the Bristol Trinity Episcopal Church at 143 Lincoln Street in North Easton. The container will be located near the main entrance. The collection will end on October 31st, 2023.
My Brother's Keeper invites the public to join for a joyous celebration of their newly renovated Easton facility. On November 24th, 2023, from 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m., there will be a ribbon cutting that will begin promptly at 4 p.m., followed by an open house. RSVP is encouraged but not required. For more questions, you may contact Amanda Dean, Event Coordinator and Development Associate, at 508-297-9050 or at adean@mybrotherskeeper.org.
My Brother's Keeper is also looking for individuals to adopt a family for Christmas. This Christmas, My Brother's Keeper will deliver personally selected gifts to over 3,000 families, more than 12,000 children and adults, living in 100-plus communities from the North Shore down to Fall River and Cape Cod. They will email first names, ages, and gift suggestions to each family member. They ask you to provide at least 4 new gifts per child and 2 new gifts per adult. Sponsors will drop off purchased gifts at the Easton and Dartmouth facilities. Please note, drop-off times vary depending on the date of adoption. Please closely review your family assignment for drop-off information, and you can learn more at the link below.
The Easton Historical Society and Museum hosted an open house this past Sunday. This month's theme was growing up in Easton in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Remember, the museum holds an open house once a month with a different theme every month and is located at 80 Mechanic Street in North Easton. So let's take a look at last open house.
Good afternoon. I'm Ken Michael. I'm the president of the Easton Historical Society and Museum. Welcome to the railroad station. Today is October the 22nd, and our theme for our open house today is growing up in Easton in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. We've had a great turnout, and it's amazing how many artifacts we have left over from the 50s, 60s, and the 70s. ECAT has been here most of the day filming the exhibits, filming the people. If you're watching this program, you're going to get a wonderful picture of Easton in the 50s and the 60s. We have here at the station, the railroad station, we have an open house on every month, usually the second Sunday of the month. Sometimes if it conflicts with a holiday, it'll be a third Sunday. Each and every one of them has a different theme. All of our members are welcome, they're free. And we hope that when you have an opportunity, you can come by and not only see the open house, but we're also open during the week, generally 10 to 4, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Or if you happen to see the open flag flying in front of the station, come on in.
After the break, find out who is this week's Pet of the Week.
You're watching Easton News.
Hi, I'm Jen from Fantasy Crafts. Turn your average household items into fun for the whole family. Let your imagination run wild. It was my decision. You be quiet over there. Fantasy Crafts playing Monday at 3 p.m., Wednesday at 1 p.m., only at ECAT.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of For the Love of Words.
After a 3-year hiatus, join me, John Holgerson, and
Priscilla Almquist Olson,
as we interview poets and musicians.
Could you give the audience a little summary of your background as a child?
When I turned 7 or so, we were car bombed. That stuck out.
And have them share their love of words.
Sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me?
A thin broth of moonlight caught in the trees spreads across the garden brush, so one side of every stick shimmers while the other sides melt into one another, a mass grave of cherry, pear, and pine.
For the Love of Words at 7 p.m. on Thursdays.
Okay, if I could have your attention again, this is absolutely the highlight of the evening. The reason we are here is for our children. Our children are about to bless us with a fashion show. Are we ready?
We're at the gala, the RMK Gala, and I'm excited for being in the fashion show. I'm going to be wearing a Cape Verdean outfit that is handmade called Carnival. It's based off a peacock. It's a very festive outfit that is super important, and once it's time for Carnival, everybody will gather up and watch the parade.
This is our inaugural Masquerade Gala being held at Thorny Lee Golf Course.
How much money are we trying to raise today? What is our goal?
Our goal is $150,000.
I hope we get there. Today is a gala and it's a masquerade ball.
The work that they are doing in our schools with our children, in our communities, is so necessary, so essential to understanding, to raising the level of awareness to the importance of diversity and appreciating other cultures, and starting with our very young children. That message is essential, I think, in these difficult times toward moving toward a peaceful world.
The town of Easton offers many tax exemptions designed to reduce the property tax burden for elderly or disabled veterans. These exemptions include Elderly Clause 41D, Clause 22, and Disabled Veterans, and Clause 22D, Surviving Spouse, Clause 37, Blind, Community Preservation. You can find these applications and instructions on the assessor's webpage. Scroll down to the dark blue box at the end and select Real Estate Exemptions. You will see a drop-down menu listing all the real estate applications. If you have any questions, you can contact the assessor's office at 508-230-0520.
Did you know that the town of Easton offers free blood pressure clinics every Wednesday? Easton paramedics will be on hand at Frothingham Hall between 11:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. and Parker Terrace Community Center between 12:30 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. This is a free drop-in service and no appointments are required.
The NRT Sheep Pasture Spooktacular returns for all fun and fall adventures designed for all children and their families on Saturday, October 28th. $20 per family for up to 5 people, additional people at $5 apiece. Admission for food and sales are cash only on the day of the event. Admission price will include activities, hikes, and presentations, as well as fun treats that children can get from visiting each booth. This event will run from 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m.
The Are You OK free telephone calling service provides peace of mind for both the individual and their family. The program provides reliable, daily phone assurance and the security a person may need to maintain their independence. The program is designed for seniors, disabled persons, and shut-ins living in Bristol County. The Bristol County Sheriff's Department will make a telephone call to an individual's home at approximately the same time each day. If nobody answers, the Sheriff's Department will call back shortly. If no one answers the second time, the police department will be called immediately to check on the individual's status. So enroll today at 508-994-8932 or toll free at 888-809-8932.
The Easton Youth Baseball and Youth Football are joining forces in hosting the first annual kickball tournament fundraiser. This event will be held on November 11th at Militia Park. It is $45 per player, and you must register in teams of 6. For more info, go to the Easton Youth Baseball League Facebook or visit the link below.
Effective through November 1st, Phase 3 water restriction is in place. From 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., houses will be restricted on what day they can use water. These restrictions are needed to comply with the town's water withdrawal permit and to ensure adequate supply during the construction of the PFAS and iron and manganese treatment facilities. Please visit the Easton Water Division webpage for more information.
Now it's time for the APCSM Pet of the Week. We have some pets that are looking for their forever home, so let's take a look. The cat room at the APCSM is full of so many cute, lovable cats waiting to find their forever home. Like Star. She's an adorable 2-month-old kitten looking for her forever person. Or Cheese and Cake, a 2-year-old bonded pair who absolutely want to go home together. If any of these sweet cats sound like the fit for you, or if you want to see who else is hiding in the cat room, fill out a cat adoption application on apcsm.org. This is Muffy. Muffy is a sweet girl who just needs a tiny bit of time to warm up to her new home. When she loves deeply. Muffy lost her person when they passed away. She feels lost herself and is looking for someone to be her best friend. Muffy is a sweet girl and promises to make her new person very happy. If you are interested in adopting Muffy, please fill out an animal adoption application on apcsm.org. Meet Buddy. Buddy is a fun-loving adult pit bull terrier who is looking for his forever home. Buddy is looking for a home where he can be a dog's dog. He would make a wonderful companion for someone who is looking to throw the ball around in the backyard or hang out on the couch. Buddy likes to talk and can get pretty excitable. He loves his walks, stuffed toys, and just curling up in a comfy spot for quiet time. Dogs like Buddy tend to spend a very long time waiting in a shelter for a home. If Buddy sounds like a good fit for you or someone you know, please share his story or fill out a dog adoption application on our website, apcsm.org.
Your 7-day forecast still to come.
In OA Sports, we're in full swing this week. You're watching Easton News.
Here we go.
My name is Harrison Young, and after 13 years of talk show experience, I seek to bring you the best in interviews with some of the very best guests around, including, and here we are, experts.
I've seen thousands of demons actually come out of the mirror one time.
Wow. Musical guests and artists.
If I say how I feel, would you really listen?
And interesting characters of all types.
I threw that kid across the classroom. Look, he didn't try that ever again.
Wow. Join me at Topic Time on your Easton cable station anytime they want to play it. And from what I understand, that's quite a few times a day. And I love it.
There's a storm.
Join me, Priscilla Almquist-Olsen, to explore the town of Easton and its interesting, engaging, ordinary, and extraordinary people, and meet a smorgasbord of guests, including artists, authors, musicians, business owners, community organizations, clergy, local leaders, etc., etc., etc. Community Forum at 3 p.m. on Thursdays and 1:30 p.m. on Saturdays. See you then.
All right, guys, it's that time of the week. It is time for your 7-day weather forecast.
This is your ECAT Weekly Weather Forecast. We continue to have higher normals temps on Friday, and into the weekend, Sunday rain clouds come in at night. We have some rain still on Monday. Tuesday it clears up for Halloween and the trick-or-treaters might need some extra layers. Then the temps fall to below average and stays on the cool side for the rest of the week. I'm Adam Carreiro and this has been your ECAT Weekly Weather Forecast.
Mark your calendars and get your costumes ready. The Easton Food Pantry will be hosting a Halloween parade. It will start at 4 p.m. on Sunday, October 29th. The parade will start at Barrow Street in front of the Easton Council on Aging and work its way around town past Frothingham Park back to the COA. The parade will be about a mile. After the parade, there will be candy and hay rides from Langwater Farm. Make sure you bring a non-perishable food donation for the food pantry so that they can help families in need.
Borderland State Park fall closing hours. Borderland opens daily at 8 a.m. On Sunday, October 1st, closing time was changed to 6 p.m. And starting Sunday, November 5th, the park will close at 4 p.m. The Tricentennial Committee is looking for volunteers to help out in several areas. If you would like to help Easton celebrate their 300th celebration, you can email easton300@outlook.com. Save the date for Easton in the evening. Get ready for the 3rd annual event. Think of it as a pub crawl, but for local, small businesses like Dovetails. It will be Friday, November 3rd from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Special pricing, giveaways, door prizes, free raffles, and refreshments will be available. Stay tuned for more information on the Dovetails website. Superintendent Alicia Cabral and Oliver Ames High School Principal Kelly Kavanaugh are pleased to share that 3 Oliver Ames seniors have been named commended students in the 2024 National Merit Scholarship Program. Taylor McAndrew, Brian Yang, and Sophie West are among 34,000 students to be honored. Commended students are placed among the top 50,000 students who entered the 2024 competition by taking the 2022 preliminary National Merit Scholarship qualifying test. McAndrew, Wang, and West all received letters of commendation from the National Merit Scholarship Corporation, which conducts the program, and from the district. The Friends of the Elderly Annual Family Thanksgiving Dinner will continue its traditional dinner for its 37th year. Local and area residents are invited for a free meal on Thanksgiving from 1 to 2:30 p.m. at the Congregational Church, 17 West Street in Mansfield, across from the South Common. This event is open to all residents in the Mansfield, Foxborough, Sharon, Norton, Easton, Plainville, Attleboro, and North Attleboro areas. Dine-in reservations are helpful but not required. To place your reservation, please call Randy Pickus at 508-851-9414 or email randyepickus@gmail.com no later than November 17th. Now here's your weekly OA Sports Recap. All right, everybody, welcome back to your weekly OA Sports Recap. Firstly, Braden Shapiro of OA Golf took home the Hockomock Player of the Week award for the week that was October 16th through 22nd. This was, of course, after taking the individual title and leading his team to a Hawk win at Thorny Lee in Brockton last week. Head coach Ryan Riley spoke the praises of his young student athlete, saying that, quote, Braden is incredibly accurate tee to green and has been working very hard year-round on his swing and short game. Congrats, Braden. Your hard work certainly paid off. With that out of the way, let's get into the week that was October 19th through 25th, 2023. On Thursday, October 19th, OA football was blanked by Mansfield 49-0 at home. Boys soccer smacked Canton 6-0 at home, while 6 Tigers found the back of the net in a great team win. Girls soccer traveled to Canton and shut them out 3-0. Jolie Diaz, Lucinda Lee Cotter, and Raya Fisher were the goal scorers in this one. Meanwhile, field hockey traveled to Canton and they lost 2-0. On Friday, October 20th, OA volleyball traveled to take on undefeated Canton in a Davenport matchup that could have had huge implications on the playoff picture. OA won the first and fourth sets, but ultimately lost to the Bulldogs 3-2. Sarah Hilliard led the team with 24 kills. Claire O'Rourke had 13 digs and 10 kills, while Addison Smock recorded 6 blocks and 5 kills on the day. Claire Cavolius dished out 38 assists per usual, and Caroline Hansen also had a big day to keep the Tigers in it. 15 service points for her, as well as 2 aces and 3 kills. On Monday, October 23rd, boys soccer shut out Sharon 4-0. 3 goals in the first half. Ryan Linares had a hand in all of them, scoring 2 and assisting the others. Drew Hall and Zach Gilson combined for the shutout. Field hockey played Sharon at home and they won easily, 7-0 the final score. It was the girls' senior night as they celebrated the student athletes who will be moving on in their careers. Volleyball swept Sharon 3-0 at home. Claire O'Rourke had 24 service points and 7 aces. On Tuesday, October 24th, girls soccer hosted Sharon for their senior night and won 4-0. With that win, the Tigers stay tied with Mansfield for the league lead. Field hockey traveled to Weymouth and smoked the Wildcats 8-0. And finally, on Wednesday, October 25th, volleyball hosted Foxborough and swept them, finishing a strong regular season. Rachel Fleischman had 22 digs, while Hilliard hit the 30 kill mark in this one. Next week, the playoff picture will be much clearer. Most OA teams are in a great spot, so make sure to tune into next week's OA Sports Recap to know exactly what's what. This has been your weekly OA Sports Recap. Thank you, and go Tigers. Thank you for watching. This has been Joseph Taft, and what do you get when you mix a guy, a pipe wrench, and a flashlight?
And I'm Jack Ryan, and what do you get?
You get a good movie. Make sure to check out The Innkeeper tonight on Easton Community Access Television.
This has been Easton News.